You've seen them, standing guard in London, dressed in that iconic red tunic, towering bearskin hat, and always with a rifle in hand. They're instantly recognizable, a symbol of British tradition and pageantry that draws millions of eyes every year. To many they look almost like toy soldiers, perfectly posed for a photo op. But that's where most people get it wrong. These guards are far more than just a tourist attraction. Beneath that striking uniform stands a real, highly trained soldier. These aren't actors or props. They're members of the British Army, handpicked for their discipline and skill, yet many tourists forget this, treating the Guardsmen as if they're part of a living museum or a theme park attraction, rather than professionals on duty. Some try to make them laugh, get uncomfortably close, or even reach out to touch them, testing the limits of their famous composure. That's when the illusion shatters, often loudly and unexpectedly. The guards' response is a sharp reminder of their real authority. These are elite infantrymen, not street performers. They're trained to react instantly to threats, not to entertain. Their job is to protect the sovereign and royal palaces, a tradition that stretches back centuries, rooted in real security needs. The uniform, the rifle, the unblinking stare, it's all about discipline, vigilance, and maintaining a constant state of readiness. They are the face of the monarchy's protection, and they take that responsibility with the utmost seriousness. Messing with a guardsman isn't a harmless prank. It's like provoking a soldier on high alert, ready to defend their post at a moment's notice. So before you try to get a reaction, remember, this is a duty, not a show. There are real rules and real consequences. The person inside that uniform has endured grueling training, both physically and mentally, to earn their place. They are prepared to use force if necessary to protect their post and the people within. Teasing or provoking a guardsman isn't just disrespectful, it can be dangerous for everyone involved. Today, we're going to talk about exactly why these guards deserve your respect and what really goes on behind that stoic stare. Let's get into it. Let's look at what happens when tourists push their luck. There's a viral video of a tourist marching alongside a guardsman, mimicking every move, laughing for the camera. The soldier ignores him, until the tourist gets too close. Suddenly, the guardsman bellows, "Make way for the King's Guard!" So loud it startles everyone. The tourist jumps back, shocked, and the soldier continues his patrol, unfazed. The lesson: the guard's path is not a stage. Their movements are precise, part of a centuries-old routine. When they march, they expect you to move. If you don't, they'll make you. Their voice is trained to cut through chaos, and it works. Don't get in their way. They won't stop for you, and they won't walk around you. Respect their space, or you'll get a very public reminder. It's simple. Stay clear, or be prepared for a wake-up call. That's crowd control, guardsman style. Now, what happens when someone crosses the physical line? In another video, a woman at Windsor Castle tries to touch a guardsman for a photo. As her hand lands on his chest, he instantly shoves her away, shouting, "Get back from the King's Guard!" She stumbles back, shocked and embarrassed. For these soldiers, personal space is a security zone. Touching a guardsman isn't friendly, it's a potential threat. They don't know your intentions, so they react fast and forcefully. Some viewers called the shove aggressive, but most agreed. The soldier did exactly what he was trained to do. The blame? Squarely on the tourist. The rule is simple: never touch a guardsman. Not the uniform, not the hat, and definitely not the rifle. Their reaction isn't optional, it's protocol. Respect the boundary, or face the consequences. That's the reality behind the uniform. So, who are these soldiers? The guardsmen at Buckingham Palace and other royal sites are elite infantry from 5 historic regiments: Grenadier, Coldstream, Scots, Irish, and Welsh Guards. They're not just ceremonial, they're combat soldiers. Many have served on the front lines in conflicts from Waterloo to Afghanistan. When not on public duty, they're training or deployed overseas. The man in the sentry box could have been in a war zone months ago. Their ceremonial role is secondary to their combat role, but both are taken seriously. The tradition dates back to the 1660s, always focused on protecting the sovereign. Today they're a visible deterrent and a real security force. The red tunic and bearskin hat are steeped in history, symbols of victory and honor. The bearskin was adopted after defeating Napoleon's Imperial Guard at Waterloo. When you see a guardsman, you're seeing living military history. They're not just symbols, they're soldiers, through and through. That's what makes them unique. Becoming a guardsman is no easy feat. It starts with grueling basic training, physical fitness, weapons, military life. Then comes specialized training for public duties, discipline, drill, and ceremony. Recruits spend hours perfecting their march and learning to stand motionless, no matter the weather or distractions. Instructors try to break their concentration, but only the most focused make it through. The uniform itself demands discipline. Boots polished, buttons gleaming, tunic pressed, bearskin hat worn just right. It's a ritual that instills pride and attention to detail. This training prepares them for flawless ceremonies and for the battlefield. The ability to stay calm under pressure, whether from tourists or enemy fire, is the same. The discipline of the parade square is the discipline of combat. That's why they're so effective, both at home and abroad. Every detail matters, every second counts. It's not just about looking sharp, it's about being ready for anything. That's the making of a guardsman, and it's why they command respect. Let's talk about the rifle. The guardsman's weapon is a real, fully functional L85A2 service rifle, not a prop. Usually it's not loaded during public duty, but that can change if the threat level rises. The bayonet, always fixed, always sharp, always real. Guardsmen are trained to use both rifle and bayonet for ceremony and defense. The command, "Fix bayonets," signals readiness for close combat. That gleaming blade is a clear warning, keep your distance. On duty, guardsmen have the same authority as any soldier at a military post. Their rules of engagement are strict. First, a loud verbal warning, ignore it, and they escalate. Physical action, a threatening posture, or a thunderous boot stamp. If a real threat appears, they're authorized to use force. No one wants it to go that far. Respect their authority, heed their warnings, and everyone stays safe. The rifle isn't for show, it's for real security. That's why you don't mess around. Planning to see the Guardsman? It's one of the most iconic experiences in London, and a must for any visitor. But before you rush to snap that perfect photo, it's important to know the rules, so you don't end up on the wrong side of a stern warning. Here's how to do it right and make sure your visit is memorable for all the right reasons. Rule 1. Keep your distance. Guards are there to protect, not to pose for close-ups. Barriers are there for a reason. Don't cross them, even if you think you'll get a better view. If there's no barrier, stay at least 5 feet away. This invisible line is for everyone's safety, including yours. Rule 2. Never get in their way. These guards are on duty and follow strict routines. If they're marching, stop and let them pass. Don't try to cross their path or interrupt their route. Don't walk alongside, don't cut in front, and definitely don't try to join in. Their job is serious, and your cooperation is expected. Police are there to help. Listen to them. If they give instructions, it's for your safety and the guards as well. Rule 3. Never touch a guardsman, their uniform, or their weapon. These are not costumes, and the guards are not actors. This is the fastest way to get a loud, physical response. Guards are trained to react quickly to any threat or disrespect. Treat them as you would any on-duty soldier or police officer. Show respect, and you'll be respected in return. Photos are fine, but take them from a distance. Use your zoom, and avoid blocking pathways or other visitors. Your selfie isn't worth their safety. Remember, these are real people doing an important job. Don't try to make them react. No jokes, no faces, no conversation. It's not a game, and they won't break character for you. Their focus is part of their security. Distractions can put everyone at risk. Distracting them is disrespectful and dangerous. It can also ruin the experience for others around you. Watch quietly, appreciate the tradition, and you'll have a much better experience. The ceremony is impressive when everyone respects the moment. No viral videos, no drama, just respect. Let the memory be about the tradition, not about breaking the rules. That's how you enjoy the show, and leave with great memories, not a story about getting yelled at. A few extra tips, just common sense. Watch your kids. Guardsmen look like toys, but they're not. Teach children to respect the boundaries and not approach the soldiers. Crowds can get intense. Don't push or shove for a better view. Patience and courtesy make the experience better for everyone. Remember, these soldiers stand for hours in all weather, wearing heavy uniforms. It's a tough job. Show respect through your behavior. Don't mock them or treat the area like a playground. Imagine doing their job, surrounded by thousands of people trying to distract you. By being a respectful observer, you keep everyone safe and show decency to someone serving their country. It's not complicated, but it's often forgotten in the excitement. Respect goes a long way. Let them do their job, and you'll enjoy yours as a visitor. That's the real secret to a great visit. We've covered the history, the rigorous training, and the serious consequences of disrespecting a king's guard. These soldiers are more than just a symbol. They represent centuries of tradition, discipline, and unwavering commitment to their duty. The takeaway is simple. Admire the spectacle. Respect the uniform. And don't mess with the soldier. Their presence is not just for show, it's a living reminder of the monarchy's enduring legacy. Remember, they're not performers or actors. They're elite professionals on duty, trained to respond to real threats and maintain order, no matter the distractions around them. Your best interaction is actually no interaction at all. Watch, take photos from a respectful distance, and always keep your hands to yourself. The guard's job is to protect, not to entertain. By following these simple rules, you not only honor their service, but you also help keep a centuries-old tradition alive for future generations to witness and appreciate. Here's a surprising fact. While guardsmen are strictly forbidden from reacting to the public, there's one important exception that most people don't know about. If someone in the crowd faints or is in medical distress, the guard is allowed to break their silence and call for help. Their duty to protect extends beyond the royal family. It includes the public, too. Beneath the iconic bearskin hat is a soldier who cares deeply about public safety and well-being, even if they rarely show it on their face. So next time you see that flash of red and black, remember, you're witnessing living history in action, a tradition that has stood the test of time. Appreciate the tradition, take your photo, and then move on, knowing you've been part of something truly special. That's the best way to enjoy the show, and avoid becoming an unexpected part of it. Respect the guard, respect the history, and you'll help preserve this remarkable tradition for years to come. And that's the way it is, a story of discipline, honor, and living history.